Hey everybody, it's Kathy, Crowder's Mountain, North Carolina. Now I don't have a pattern video for you today, but I did want to show you what I've been working on. I'm getting some barn quilts ready to go up to our local arts council. I promised that I would bring some up there. They're having their annual fundraiser. So I'm getting a couple ready to go up there, but I wanted to show you what I've been working on. Now this pattern is coming up next week, and it's you can guess, right? It's called an apple tree, and it's in that book that I tell you about with the 5,500 patterns. But now I changed it up a little bit because I didn't like the way it looked on the sides, and I'll be showing you that next week too. But it's also this Washington State tree, or Washington State barn quilt. You know, each state has its own barn quilt. So this one's Washington State, and I have a lot of family there, so it was really important to me to do. All right, let me show you another. Okay, this snowman will be coming up in a couple of weeks too. And it's a real simple pattern. You know, I tell you if it's simple, just like the apple tree. And then I'll show you how I did the holly right in here too. Another one coming up, it's going to be a snowflake. Someone sent me a picture and asked me if I would design that for her and actually draw it out, because she was having trouble getting it to lay out right on her board. So I figured it out. So this one's going to be for her, and it'll be in a couple of weeks too. But we're just calling it a snowflake. Alright, this one is called a Christmas memory block. And I just did it in colors that a lot of people decorate their house in light blues and whites and grays for Christmas. So instead of the traditional red and green, I painted it with those colors. So that's a fun pattern to do, and I'll be showing you that one too. And here's one that I've had for a while, but I've never did a video on it. Now, I always called it a spinning star. The pattern that I had called it that, but I have heard other people saying it's called last date. So, spinning star, last date, we'll just call it both of them, and I'll show you how to paint that one as well. Now here's a special one that I'm giving away. You know, it's Love's Blossom. And I've got Love's Blossom on my channel already. But this one is a special gift to someone who's battling lung cancer and bone cancer. So the white represents the lung cancer, and the yellow is the bone cancer. And the green and red are her and her husband's birthstones. So the lavender represents all cancers, and the gray represents encouragement and strength. So I'm gifting that to them. And I encourage y'all to do that too. If you know someone who's going through some terrible times, a gift like this just means a lot to people. And it's something you can do fairly inexpensive. Just takes your time, that's all, but that's okay. I've got 3 other ones going on here. If I can figure that one out, I want to paint it and gift it. I don't know whose pattern that is, but it's just beautiful. And then I've got one over here that a friend of mine, it's her pattern, but she told me that I could paint it. So I'll show you that later. And then I've got another Love's Blossom already drawn out. I've got these cardinals going on too. I'm going to do a double cardinal, if you can see this pattern or not. I've got that on my channel already, so if you need the video. And then here is our regular cardinal that you see a lot of people doing. But I'm going to do it like this. It's going to be a wintertime cardinal, like that. I'm going to do it with the branch and have the snow and the pine twigs sticking out, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to make that buffalo plaid border. I'm not positive. But let me show you another one that I did. It's a little bit different than that. You see this one? It's just got the pine cones and the pine needles in it with the branch. But I put a snowflake up in the corner. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the border yet. I kind of like that border, but I like that buffalo plaid too. Okay, on to the next. And the one I'm working on now is a Christmas tree. Can't hardly tell it, can you? But eventually it's going to be a pretty Christmas tree. So thank you for watching this short video, and I'll be back next week with a pattern. I hope you enjoyed this. And if there's any other particular barn quilts that you want me to paint for you or draw out, just let me know. But those that I showed you will be coming up soon.